So just we'll quickly recap the topic. Okay, aggregates. Aggregates are the mini cubes within a cube. Why we are saying mini cube? Because within the cube, the data is stored in another different block. Within a cube, the data is again stored in the within a another different small mini blocks. That is the reason it is known as a mini cube. Okay, aggregates can be created on characteristics values and navigation attributes. Why we are saying navigation attribute? Because navigation attribute is nothing but a, again, it acts as a normal characteristics only, where we can have drill down and drill across functionality. Okay, and then aggregates can proposed by the system or we can create by our own. Okay, suppose if it is proposing by the system, then by default the system will propose you the characteristics on which we have to create an aggregate, or we can define by our own. Okay, and one more thing, important point over here is we can create the aggregates, we can deactivate the aggregates, or we can delete the aggregates. If we delete the aggregates, what is the issue? Again, if you want to create, again it's a big tedious process. Okay, instead of that, if you are not sure if you are going to use the aggregates again or not, okay, in the future I may use the aggregates again. Okay, if that's the case, instead of deleting it, we can deactivate it. It is almost like a deleting only. Okay, if you want to activate it, it's very quite simple. Select the aggregate what we have created. On the top we have a deactivate symbol. Okay, just click on that, it will be deactivated. In the same way, again activation is the same process. Okay, and then there is one more extra activity. Aggregates are used for the reporting performance. Aggregates are used basically for your better reporting performance. Okay, but if you have a cube and top of the info cube, if you have aggregates, when we load the data, the data is not available for reporting directly. That is nothing but the data will not be maintained in the aggregates. In order to maintain the data in the aggregates and data should be available for reporting, we need to perform one extra step. That is nothing but roll up. Okay, fine. And then okay, this is about the aggregates. And then there is one more important point. Yesterday I think we have seen that valuation. It will be something like this. Okay, one line will be there. Okay, and before this line there will be 5 minus symbols. Okay, initially it will be like this. When you create an aggregate, it will means when it is inactive, when the stage is inactive, when you are going to create an aggregate, it will be like this. Once you activate it, then these minus signs will start reducing it. Means the less number of minus signs is okay, and then there will be plus symbols. That means the most effective aggregate is nothing but if you have the 5 plus symbols. Okay, 5 plus symbols is the more effective aggregate. So based on this valuation class, we can judge if the aggregate what we have created is really worth or not. Okay, so this is about the valuation. Okay, Sureka, have you joined twice?
Yes, sir. I just started watching on the iPad, so I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, so that is about the aggregates. Then we have Parallel processing. Parallel processing means when you load the data to the info cube, okay, in the info package, sorry, when we load data through info package or DTP, okay, we can set the package size, okay. That means we can have the package size, say 50,000, okay. Suppose I am loading 10 lakh records, okay. I'm loading 10 lakh records and my package size is say 50,000, okay, 50,000. Then assume that it has taken 20 minutes, okay. Just I'm giving a example, 20 minutes, okay. I have a data records 10 lakh records and I am said that one package should have 50,000 records, okay. So it has taken to load 20 minutes. That means each package will have, so how many packages it will generate? How many packages it will generate? 20 packages. Now how 10? Yeah, 20 packages, okay, fine. So that means each package means 10 minutes each is 1 minute. It is taking each package taking a 1 minute. Now if I say increase the size to 1 lakh records, then how much time it will take?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, because it is a parallel processing. Okay, we are defining it as a parallel. So package size plays very important role in the projects, okay. You have to see this data, how many records it will be loading every day, or if it is a full load, how much data is there. So based on that we can define the number package size. Okay, that is nothing but your parallel processing. Okay, then next is partitioning. Okay, partitioning means I have a data in the info queue, okay. I have data in the info queue. Say I have data is there for 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, okay, 2021, 2022. I have data like this. In the info queue. Now I am generating a report. At the runtime, I want to say, okay, I want to see the data. My variable is nothing but input parameter. Is calendar month. Okay, this is the input. Now if I say 01.2018 to 12.2020, I want to see the data for this data. For this period I want to see the data. Okay. Now what it has to say in 2007, say it has 1 lakh records. It also 1 lakh records. It also 1 lakh records. It also 1 lakh records. Okay. Okay, fine. Now if I generate the reports, so how many records I have in the info cube? 1, 2, 3, 6 lakhs records I have. Okay, 6 lakhs records I have. If I generate a report and say I want to see the data for 2018 to 2019 or 2020, I want to see the report for the period January 2018 to December 2020. If that's the case, how many records it has to check? It has to check all the 6 lakh records. Yeah, we'll come to that point. Variables will speak about the, when you are discussing about the reporting, at that point of time I'll speak. Okay, don't worry about that. Variables are nothing but your input parameters. If I run the report, I'll get a pop-up window where we can provide the input for which period, for which customer, for which vendor we want to see the data. That is nothing but my variables. Variables are nothing but input parameters at the runtime of a query which we will provide. Okay, so if I generate the report in this case, for 2 lakhs records, for 3 lakhs records, I have to see data for 6 lakhs records. For 6 lakhs records, that means it is the time consuming part. So what we can do is, on the info cube level, we can perform the partitioning. So what will happen here? Say it will, when we do the partitioning, same like aggregates, it will generate. Two 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Now if I generate the report, okay, if I generate the report, it will check the data this block, and this block, because I know that this block is having the 2017 data. This block, it will check, it will not go inside, because it is 2021, it is 2022. Only the relevant will be these three, so it will check only these three blocks. So the performance of the report will be faster, the retrieval of the data will be faster. Okay, that is nothing but my partitioning. And now what is partitioning? We can perform only on info cubes, okay. Then we can perform partitioning only on time characteristics. Only on time characteristics only. What are those? Only the two. One is 0 cal month, 0 fiscal year. 0 fiscal year. So cal month is this one. Fiscal year is 001.2018 to 012.2020. It will be like this. Fiscal year is like this. Okay. So, fine. This is about the partitioning. Okay. How the partitioning will be happening? So, again, here also, here I am saying that I am checking the data for this period to this period. Okay. Now, I want to see, I have a report where instead of cal month, I will say quarter. That means which quarters you want to see. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter will be there, right? So which quarter you want to see? So the quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. That means again, so based on your reporting requirement, how you want to segregate your data, what is the least information you want to see in the output based on the time characteristics, whether you want to see the data on monthly base, quarterly wise, half yearly wise, or yearly wise. How do you want? Suppose if I say that I want to see the data based on my quarterly wise, I want to see the data based on quarterly wise, so I have to do the partitioning. So how many years of data I have here? 6 years of data. If I want to see the data based on a quarter wise, so total how many partitions I have to do? Total how many partitions I have to do? In 1 year, how many quarters will be there?
24.
Yes, 6 4s are 24. I have to perform the 24 partitions. 24 partitions. Okay. So total number of partitions equal to number of partitions plus 2. What is this plus 2? Means, okay, now see, I want to do the partitioning. Now we are into 2022. Okay, now we are into 2022. Always I will be seeing the data for last 4 years. So how many years of data I have here? 6 years of data. But I want to see only based on my only last 5 years data only I want to see. So from 2018 we have to partition. So how many partitions here? One will be 2018 will have 4 partitions, right? 2019 will have 4 partitions. 2020 will have 4 partitions. 2021 will have 4 partitions. 2022 will have 4 partitions. Okay. And next year 2023 will be there. And here it will be something like this. I have the data for 2017 to 2023 will be there next year. Okay. So these number of partitions, how many? 24. And there will be one partition before 2018 and there will be one partition after 2022. After 2022. So the total number of partitions is equal to number of partitions. How many number of partitions I have to do? 24 partitions I have to do. 24 partitions I have to do. Okay. So in this case, I want to do the partitioning for only for 5 years. Means only 20 partitions I have to do. So 20 plus 2, 22 partitions. Total number of partitions is equal to 22. How you are getting this 22? The number of partitions that you want to perform plus 2. One is before the partitioning and one is after the partitioning. So before 2018 is one partition. Okay. Before 2018 is one partition. After 2022 is another partition. So always the total number of partitions is equal to number of partitions plus 2. Number of partitions plus 2. Okay, so that is about the partitioning. Again, this will not work on HANA system because the performance activities has been already taken care in the HANA DB. The performance activities already has been taken care in the HANA DB. So that's the reason we will not have aggregates and partitioning in our HANA system. Okay, do you have any doubts or any questions over here?